classify the material based on the magnetic behavior. We can classify the material like this: diamagnetic material, paramagnetic material, ferromagnetic material, antiferromagnetic material, ferrimagnetic material. Actually, if we see diamagnetic material never contains magnetic moment. So there is an absence of the magnetic moment inside the diamagnetic material. But it doesn't mean that there is a always zero magnetic moment for the diamagnetic material. If we apply external magnetic field to the diamagnetic material, then diamagnetic material's magnetic moment will align in such way that it is always opposing the external applied magnetic field. So magnetic susceptibility of the diamagnetic material is always negative. Diamagnetic materials are also acting as a superconducting material, because magnetic susceptibility of the superconducting material, magnetic susceptibility of the diamagnetic material are always negative. So in short, we can say that diamagnetic materials never allowed to pass the magnetic field lines which are coming from the external magnetic field. Always repel. Diamagnetic material always repel the magnetic field which is given from the external magnetic source. Another part is paramagnetic material. There is a presence of the magnetic moment inside the paramagnetic material, but the problem is that each and every magnetic moment that are aligned in a random direction. So random orientation, there is no particular orientation of the magnetic moment inside the paramagnetic material. So we can say that net magnetic moment, resultant magnetic moment, total magnetic moment is always nearer to zero but never be zero. So value of magnetic moment for the paramagnetic material is a positive. So if we have this paramagnetic material, if we are applying external magnetic field to the paramagnetic material, each and every magnetic moment inside the paramagnetic material are attempting to align in a direction which was the direction of the external applied magnetic field. So what happens? Before applying the magnetic field towards the paramagnetic material, each and every moments were aligned in a random direction. But once we apply the magnetic field, once we apply the external magnetic field towards the paramagnetic material, each and every moments are making a proper alignment in a particular direction, in a particular orientation pattern. So magnetic moment will increases. So the value of magnetic susceptibility for the paramagnetic material is always positive, but not as such a greater value. Third class is ferromagnetic material. If we have this magnet, if this magnet is placed near to any material, not any material, but material which is made up of iron pin, then iron pin is lifted by this magnet. So shortly we can say that there is a stronger attraction. Actually, stronger attraction, mathematically we can say that magnetic susceptibility of the ferromagnetic material is much greater. in a compared to paramagnetic material. So we can say that what should be the reason behind the high value of magnetic susceptibility for the ferromagnetic material. Actually, we know that there are large numbers of magnetic moments are available inside the ferromagnetic material. But as discussed earlier, these magnetic moments were also available in a case of paramagnetic material. But paramagnetic material shows low value of magnetic susceptibility, but ferromagnetic material shows extreme high value of susceptibility. Why? So in a earlier case, in a case of paramagnetic material, there is a availability of a magnetic moment inside the material, but the arrangement was irregular. So there is a not particular alignment of the magnetic moment inside the paramagnetic material. But here the difference is that even in an absence of the magnetic field, this ferromagnetic material shows exact orientation of the magnetic moment inside the material. So what happens? This ferromagnetic material shows extreme high value of magnetic susceptibility. But what happens if we increase the temperature of the ferromagnetic material? As we know that if material is kept at the temperature T, thermal energy of the material should be 3/2 kBT, where kB is Stefan Boltzmann constant. kBT is known as thermal energy. So we can say that if we increase the temperature, thermal energy of the material starts to increases. So what happens? Total energy of the domains or magnetic moment, total energy can be represented as a kinetic energy plus potential energy. So if we are increasing the temperature, thermal energy will start to increase. Kinetic energy of the atoms or molecules starts to increase. So randomness, irregularness will start to increases. So it will lead to disturb the particular alignment, particular orientation of the magnetic field, particular alignment, particular orientation of the magnetic moment inside the ferromagnetic material. So if we increase the temperature, there is a decrement in a magnetic susceptibility value. That temperature is known as nil temperature or Curie temperature. So we can say that before that particular temperature value, material was able to classify in a class of ferromagnetic material, but after that temperature value, material is making a transition from ferromagnetic material to paramagnetic material. So we can say that material, actually I am talking about the iron. There is a particular value of this nil temperature. So to make this transition from ferromagnetic to paramagnetic, temperature affects. Another one is antiferromagnetic material. In an antiferromagnetic material, one atom, one magnetic dipole moment is arranged in upward direction. Another atom, magnetic dipole arrangement is in exactly downward direction. So the angle between the upward magnetic moment and downward magnetic moment is pi, 180 degree. So exactly opposite magnetic moment with each other. That's why that such magnetic moments are found in a material. That material can be classified in a class of antiferromagnetic material. What happens in a ferrimagnetic material? Ferrimagnetic material, strength of the magnetic moments varies. So one magnetic moment shows greater strength, another magnetic moment shows lower strength, third one greater. So if such types of distribution are found, such types of distribution of the magnetic moment inside the material is found, then material can be classified in the class of antiferromagnetic material. So if we are talking about the classification of the material based on the magnetic field, these are the types of the material: diamagnetic material, paramagnetic material, ferromagnetic material, antiferromagnetic material, and ferrimagnetic material.